Hello, so today is Friday, January 20th. It's currently 12:30 in the morning, and just want to let you guys know YouTube is very hard. Like, it seems like all the top YouTubers are doing daily video blogs, and I find it very hard to do or compete or try to get anything to their level from one, the camera equipment they have. They have drones, they have multiple cameras, one for video blogging, one for action stuff, and all the other equipment, batteries, memory cards, computers, and stuff to go along with that. And I know it's granted that they've been YouTubing for at least like 3 years or more, and I'm just a beginner at this, but how how does one begin a YouTube video blogging channel? I know that most people or all YouTube channels have it's all about their content. And most of the content are based on these people's hobbies, these people's lives, and what they what they enjoy doing. And for myself, I like building things. I like working on cars. I like doing a whole bunch of mechanical these processes of where you start with small items and you can produce something out of it, create something big out of it. I also play music too. I have a go up there, got a guitar over here, and I also do sports as well. Have snowboard up there, and I have a mountain bike which I just currently finished building. Actually, I finished building 2 days ago, and I feel like in order to create quality content, you have to have the quality equipment to go along with it, and that's very expensive. All I'm running right now is this Sony Alpha 6300. I know it's a pretty decent camera. It shoots 4K and stuff, but like I'm not going to put this onto the side of my helmet and make an action cam or do time lapses with it cuz I don't have the expertise, or I don't know how to actually. And I'm also very new at editing videos. I can chop stuff up and just like put everything in order, but the way they have it where they have like video blog intros, they have all of their screenshots for like the thumbnail for their YouTube or for their video and such. But like how does one compete? How does one start a channel, and how does one get into the routine of making content every day? I find it very hard, and most of these people, they've been doing it for years now, and I'm sure they have a routine. I'm sure like, oh, I'm bringing this camera, and this gear with me all the time, and it's a lot of money to do that, and but yeah, I don't know YouTube. What am I supposed to do? I want to create YouTube. I want to create actual good content and stuff. And I have a lot of hobbies. It's hard to feed those hobbies, create the content, video edit everything, and have it set for you guys to watch. And I'm going to say I'm going to give my hats off to these guys because they do a lot of work. I know it may seem like all they do is just film themselves just talking and such, but it's part of their life right now, and they just want to broadcast themselves. That's what YouTube was, is to broadcast themselves. Or broadcast yourself. And also with all these videos that I've been watching the past month or two, or actually past 3 months, where seems like YouTube has actually changed its way on how people get to view their content. It just makes it harder for people like me that wanted to start off with it. So, if anyone has any advice, if like people like this, like John Hill, for instance, he does YouTube videos with skateboarding, for instance. There's Casey Neistat, who does a whole bunch of cool like gadget gizmo stuff and talks about what he does on the daily stuff and all this other music content that I follow. But yeah, YouTube is a way to tell a story, to broadcast yourself, and it's extremely hard. And to fill the content too is really expensive as well. Like, for instance, these people that work on cars, the parts that they use, the money that they have to spend to buy the car parts is expensive. The people that do the bike stuff and the parts, like the money for those parts are expensive. The people who play instruments and sing, their instruments are expensive as well. And then they have to go with the microphone gear if they want to record it nicely. They have to go with the cameras as well if they want to get quality video. And then the hours of video editing. It just takes a lot of video editing. I am trying to get into the routine. It's very hard. And the fact that I'm also working full-time and I'm going to be a full-time student makes it even harder. So I apologize that I don't have as much content as most of these top YouTubers, but at least I'm trying. Or I feel like I'm trying. And I feel like it's going to take a while for me to get into some sort of routine in order to feel comfortable actually doing this like every single day, holding a camera out in front of my face and just saying how it is or how I feel. And like I've been learning a lot through this process. I've learned a lot about how YouTube works. I've learned some stuff about how Adobe like how to use some of the Adobe Creative Suite in order to make some of my content, and then finding out that I could also use YouTube to create content as well. But man, it is difficult. So if you are a solid YouTube channel, shout out to Casey, shout out to John Hill, shout out to anyone who does like daily video vlogs, because I want their input and I want to know what they say about what can I do, or at least help me out. Like, I want to know what to do in order to make better content. Oh, and yeah, like, this is just part of my life. I like building things and stuff, and it's almost to where I'm doing something daily with it, but I just don't know how to film it. So peace, hopefully you guys can help, and thanks for watching.